What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Beyond Levels. I'm Lance. Welcome to the show. So we're gonna run off the cuff today. Um, didn't write anything out on this one. Just wanted to kind of shoot from the heart, if you will. Little follow up from last episode. So last episode we went over, misery loves company, but also success loves company, and just want to go off that a little bit. Right now, given the climate of everything that's going on, I know a lot of us are in tough situations, whether that be financially, mentally, I guess emotionally could be separate from those. Um, but everybody has something going on, right? And I think it's important not to let it take over. You know, the whole misery loves company aspect. Feel it, embrace it, but don't let it crush you. So even me myself, I've had a ton of stuff going on right now, um, good and bad. And the last thing that I'm going to let myself do, separate from, ways I conducted myself previously, is bow down to these things. So, I'm hunkering down. You have to make moves, right? You can't just you can manifest, but manifest with action. Otherwise, you're just wishing. That is like, I don't know if it's actually out there, but it's something that I came up with a couple weeks ago and might have to coin it. I don't know. But so life gets hectic, things are going on, have a family, whatever it is. You have to sit down and dream for yourself. So no matter what you got going on, it is always fun. I mean, it's part of why the internet is so successful in the way it is now with social media and everything. It is always fun to step into something else. That's why a lot of people like to read books. You get to see yourself as this character and escape reality and all of this stuff. And well, the social media part of that might be fun, watching somebody else doing these things or whatever. A couple months ago when I attended RiseCon, they were saying, don't fake it till you make it. Act like you're already there. So I got these things going on. Things are tight. Everybody knows the climate. Did a big move last year. Still settling in some aspects. So I decided we're going to not let this sink in, get its teeth deep in there and going to combat it. So one of the things that I actually had a lot of fun with the other day was jumping on the internet and making myself a vision board. A lot of people do this more than I thought, and it's something that's it's in a lot of books that I've read. It's in a lot of podcasts that I've taken in, and I just kind of like, oh yeah, I got it in my brain, whatever. But I was like, okay, it's time to get serious. It's time to get particular. Gonna map this thing out. So all last Sunday, sit down and just in the internet hammering out like, okay, this is gonna be my garage. These are gonna be the cars I'm gonna own. This, that. So just a fun exercise, guys. If you can, not if you can, take the time, sit down with your computer, phone, whatever, pick out your house, pick out your property, pick out the cars you're gonna own. Not saying it's gonna be next year, but put yourself there. I'll tell you what, it distracts you from anything you got going on to see yourself sitting on a porch with a mountain view or sitting on a porch with, you know, wide open waters in front of you. It is pretty fun. Um, so that's one thing. Another thing that I really enjoyed is going and stepping into your dream, right? So a few weeks ago, I decided to go step into a house that is nowhere near where I'm at right now. And I walked in acting like I was ready to buy it. Walking through the house with the family, plotting whose rooms were going to be whose rooms and how they were going to be decorated, and talking with the realtor. It was just a lot of fun. So really what I'm trying to boil down is the climate is the way it is. Whether there's change coming on the horizon or not, or relief on the horizon or not, nobody knows. I mean, you can sit there and hope for it, you can wish for it, whatever. But at the end of the day, you don't know if it's coming. You don't know when it's coming. So you can sit there and hammer down and hammer down and hammer down. I need it to happen. When's it going to happen? Whatever. Or you can combat it with not, for lack of a better term, not paying attention to it anymore. I'm not saying ignore something and go be frivolous if you like say money's tight. I'm not saying go be frivolous and go book a $1,500 night in a hotel, 5-star whatever, and have a good time. Not saying that, but the internet's free. Jump on, Google some stuff, lay out your board, and who knows? Maybe as you're laying out this board, something clicks, right? Maybe you're laying it out and how am I ever going to get here? This, that, and the other thing. Your wheels are spinning in your head as you're laying this thing out. And then all of a sudden, maybe a light bulb goes off. And you know what? Maybe it's the exercise you needed to get out of it. So for me, that was a great mental exercise. Um, as far as physical to help the mental, I mean, exercise always does it. You gotta sweat each day, man. It doesn't have to be hours and hours and hours, but get your sweat on. I mean, I don't strength train much anymore. A lot of my days are just jujitsu now. I do have to incorporate some strength training, just the way the game is starting to get. But that sweat, man, that hour of sweat makes a tremendous difference in your mental capacity and what you can handle. And just know, you guys aren't the only ones going through something. Every single person. Listen, it may not be similar things. Everybody has something going on. Everybody can use somebody to talk to. For some reason, we just got this thing like we just bury it in social media anymore. But um, one of the more rewarding things for me out of prior to doing podcasts, I started trying to build my Instagram and stuff and interacting with people a lot more. And it is a lot more fun, rewarding, gratifying to deal with people on a personal level than just scroll through and disappear into Instagram and whatever. I mean, DM that person that you think you can get some help from, or compliment somebody. Givers gain. Just get out there. Everybody's going through something. Don't feel scared to reach out and talk to somebody. DM me. I've had a lot of enjoyment and a lot of good conversation in interaction. But just know you are not alone, my friends. That's all I got for you today. Um, just want to shoot more from the heart than anything. I may have babbled a little bit, just not having my guidelines again, but I just really want everybody to know that there is a sense of community out there. And one of my favorite quotes as of late is execute regardless of the situation. All right. Thanks, everybody. Be well.